Hello, all you beautiful people out there. My name's CB Daniels from Artificial Ideas, and today we're going to find you some good movie recommendations based on a movie you love using AI. Today I'm using ChatGPT 4, but this will also work with Claude 2, Google Bard, Pi, or really any language model you want to use. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be starting out nice and simple here with just a basic prompt to find some good movie recommendations. Now, for an example, we're using Snatch today because, hey, it's an amazing movie. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got. You can see here, I've got a nice prompt to get us started. Can you give me some movies with a similar vibe to Snatch? Right? Pretty simple, pretty basic, comes up with some amazing choices, but these are pretty mainstream. So let's get a little bit more niche here. And for our next prompt, I've got, and now can you give me some lesser known movies with the same vibe as Snatch? Again, some really good recommendations, a little bit less known, but really you can do all this with Google. So let's move on past that and get into the interesting stuff. Now we're going to do a little genre bending to find ourselves some good movie recommendations. This time we're going to be mashing up our movie with a different genre. Here we go. We've got this prompt. Can you give me some science fiction movies that have the same vibe and spirit of Snatch? It'll be difficult, but you can do it. I believe in you. Always nice to give your large language model a little encouragement to help it along. And really, it does an excellent job here, coming up with movies like The Fifth Element, very much in the same vibe as Snatch, but very sci-fi. All right, moving on to the next one. Now, to get us some good international movie recommendations, we are going to find some films from a different country. So you can see here with my example, I've picked Japan. So here's the prompt. Can you give me some Japanese films that have the same vibe as Snatch? And of course, boom, there we go. We've got some great Japanese movies to try out. You can pick any country you want. Just remember, if the country you pick does not output a bunch of movies, probably not going to get great recommendations. But Japan puts out a lot of movies. I figured it might be a good choice. Okay, let's pause there. And now I'm going to give you a nice general tip for working with large language models. Large language models love context, love information, examples, all kinds of details for what you're looking for. And sure, you could type it out yourself, but why not get it to output it? So you can see that's what we've done here. I'm refocusing and priming the AI by getting it to give me some more details about what we're looking for. In this case, the movie Snatch. I'm hoping this will get us some even better recommendations. So you can see I do that by just prompting, what would you say is the vibe, essence, or spirit of the movie Snatch? And it does a great job of getting me exactly what I was looking for. A nice kind of vibe check of Snatch. Okay, we are back on track with another tip to help you find some good movie recommendations. This one's similar to the country one, but now we're working with language. So here's the prompt. Can you give me some Spanish language films that have a similar vibe to Snatch? Now, this one's great because there are a lot of countries that speak Spanish, and so you can cast a wide net. It's also great if you're looking to learn a new language and you're trying to find some good resources in that language. As you can see, we've got a lot of great Spanish language movies to check out here. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next part. If you're a fan of the movie you're picking, and I'm guessing you are, why not find out what other films fans of your film enjoy? And that's what we're doing here with this prompt. What other films do the fans of Snatch recommend? And it gives you a great list of other movies that fans of Snatch enjoy. And as a fan of Snatch, I gotta say, I enjoy all of these movies. So this is a good one to find some excellent movies. You'll probably run across a lot that you've already seen, but hey, you never know. You might find an excellent little hidden gem there. Okay, on to the next one. For this next movie recommendation AI tip, we're going to be finding other movie recommendations based on a character that we enjoyed in the film. So I chose Mickey O'Neill from Snatch. And now this is a bit of a two-parter here. So first up, we're going to prime the large language model. I've prompted it. I really enjoyed the character of Mickey O'Neill in Snatch. Can you give me a description of the character? This is going to prime the large language model and give it some information to work off of so that hopefully we will get some better recommendations. All right. And now for the main prompt here. Please find me some movies that have a similar character as Mickey O'Neill. I gave it a little more information, the same vibe and essence of that character. The movies don't have to be English language movies, but they can be. And I added a little extra part, take a deep breath and work step by step. You can do it. Always good to give your LLM some encouragement there. And the take a deep breath and work step by step actually came from a paper about getting ChatGPT to work a little bit better with math problems. I don't know if it's going to help with movie recommendations, but hey, it can't hurt, right? And as you can see, it came up with some good movie recommendations with similar characters as that character. Now you've got all these wonderful movie recommendations. We need to consolidate them, put them all in one list. So that's what we did with this prompt. Can you put together a list of all the recommendations you gave in this chat? Now, it separated it up into our different categories, but really I was looking to put them all together. And not only that, I also wanted to rank them by their ratings. So that's what I did with this next prompt there. Can you combine all the lists into one and rank the movies by their ratings, with the highest rated films at the top and the lowest rated films at the bottom? If you can't find enough ratings information for a film, you can include it in a separate list at the bottom. I put that in there because we've got some movies from different countries and some lesser known movies. So I wasn't sure how well the AI would do with finding ratings for all of those. Now, it did go ahead and rank all the films there. It used IMDb as its ranking criteria, but you could actually specify if you preferred Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic. You could probably even get an average of all of those. You could also ask it for only professional critics. So there's a lot of different ways you could get these rated, but I'm happy with the IMDb. So let's see what we've got. We've got our highly rated, moderately to well received. We've got our moderate ratings. And then for whatever reason, it put them together here, films with less available ratings data or lower ratings. Now, I didn't like that, so I wanted to get that fixed up. I did that with this prompt here. Can you separate the last section into two separate categories, one for lower ratings and one for less available ratings data, instead of combining them? And it did it, no problem. Well, that's all for this video. This has been CB Daniels from Artificial Ideas. I hope you get some great movie recommendations from your AI of choice, and I hope you have a good one. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.